I feel like talking shit, so let's do so. I remember that when I was like 17 or so, my mom was always obsessed with like getting rid of everything she fucking could. I'm pretty sure she has a form of autism, or at the very least, definitely narcissistic personality disorder, some form of borderline, and a shit ton of OCD. Because that woman could not sit still for the life of her. It could be an entirely clean house. Everybody's closets, drawers, everything. Like, she was the type of parent that would just kind of barge into your room in the van in the middle of the day and be like, why are all your fucking panties not folded and organized? You need to organize your panty drawer. And I just would refuse because it's like, one, you're a grown woman going through my panties. That's weird. Two, as long as they're clean and in a drawer and I can pull them out and put them on, it does not matter what my underwear. Why are you tripping? She would be the type of parent that would literally need to go rent a hotel room to go get a mini vacation, because if she had any fucking free time, her instinct would be to clean, and if every single thing was clean, you would find her doing dumb shit. She'd be like, you know what I should do? I should go through the couch that we've never cleaned for 12 years and then insult every member of the family for ever eating on the couch, which I have let them do by choice. Or, you know what? I'm going to rearrange where the TV is in the house and the couch. And I'm just gonna get rid of the kitchen table for no fucking reason. Just fuck it. Oh, you're wondering where you can eat your dinner if you can't eat in the living room? And you can't eat in the kitchen because there's no fucking table or counter space? Because the counters are ironically always fucking messy despite her being OCD as fuck? It's like, Also, I say OCD and I mean it. There's a lot of things. I'm just not getting into them right now. And then we also couldn't eat in our room, so the answer is we had to go fuck ourselves. It's just stand and eat, I guess. She would just get rid of anything she didn't like in the house and then just do weird shit. It's like, okay, now you're. It's like, how dare you not clean the back of these picture frames that we've had for fucking 16 years? Like, she was a very strange woman. And I remember that actually gave me hell during my senior. Actually, just all it gave me hell all the time. Funny enough, it's the reason she attacked me. Funny enough, I got a scar over my eye recently, and the first thing I thought was, oh, it reminds me of when my mom attacked me for an unvacuumed corner. How interesting. Also, it's the 3 year anniversary of me. Like, it's 2 or 3 years. I think it's been 3 years since I've estranged her. Isn't that pleasant? Fuck that bitch. But I remember this moment happened. She was always on my ass about, to me, you need to get rid of things, you need to get rid of things, get rid of things all the time, all the time. And so she would not stop hounding my ass about it, despite keeping me and my grandmother in a tiny fucking room that was cluttered to shit, where it was basically physically impossible. Like, how do I put this? I'll break it down for you. My grandmother's stuff took up a good 80% of the fucking room, and I had a solid like 20% left. A single dresser, and any space on top of that dresser, and then a closet. And then the closet was filled with shoes and clothing. And then anything else just could not, like, basically imagine anything you could physically have in a bedroom if you would live in by yourself. Like, actually, no, there was also art supplies. There was a mini dresser in there to hold, like, art supplies, hygiene products, certain things. But it was still basically physically impossible. Now, the probably obvious issue is she should have just never moved my fucking grandmother in with us because it wouldn't have made sense. And, well, it's a lot. But if you really looked at it and you were there, you'd be like, yeah, there's just no physical fucking space. Like, where am I supposed to put my dirty clothes if we don't have a washing machine anymore? And I don't have money because I'm fucking 16, 17, and you won't let me have a job. And then on top of that, you're not giving me any money to wash my fucking clothes. And you're also not washing my clothes when you go to the laundromat. So, how do I put this? It's just, she would do dumb shit, and then the consequences would fuck everyone else over. And that's like a running theme with her. She was not a smart lady. And an example is, I remember I was like, fuck it, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna bag up every fucking item that I can find in my closet. Because who knows, maybe there is some shit in here I could get rid of. I bagged up these really nice fucking expensive, like, Cheong Sam fucking dresses I got from this antique store when I was a teenager. They didn't fit, but they were still gorgeous, and I wanted to keep them just in case I rapidly lost weight, which ironically happened. But, oh well. I got rid of my favorite hoodies, old hoodies, jeans. I got rid of shoes. I basically went through and just was like getting rid of even shit that I really loved because I thought I just want to sacrifice my mental health at this point. And funny enough, I did find two things. I found one single pair of jeans that was like, I don't know, 8XL, not my size. and then another pair of jeans that was like noticeably bigger in a strange way. And the funny thing is, I was like, I looked at the super big ones and I thought, okay, I know my family has at some point given me like old dresses from my childhood to store in the same closet, which honestly, funny enough, my mom should have just fucking moved from the closet. That probably would have saved some fucking space. But otherwise, I was like, okay, like, I don't recall them ever giving me these big ass jeans. Maybe it got like mixed up in a previous load of laundry that she did do at the time. So, or maybe it was just some old clothing that they just told me to keep in my closet and then never took back, no matter how many times I fucking told them. But oh, I gotta get rid of my shit. And so I came up to her. I basically showed up. If I recall correctly, I had a pair of light blue Levi jeans, and I had the dark blue jeans. And I approached her and I said, hey, listen. So I found these pants and I showed her both of them. I was like, I know that these can't possibly be yours, but do these happen to be yours? Because I don't get why they would be in my closet. So I'm just asking, even though, and I had massive anxiety in my heart because she's like an emotionally fragile, narcissistic, very fucking stupid bitch. And so, I had to work up the courage. And I know you can tell that's when you don't have a healthy family, because a normal family, you could be like, hey, dad, hey, mom, are these yours? Oh, they're not? Weird. I don't know how I found them. But with me, it's like, oh, I had to hype myself up for like 12 to 30 fucking minutes. Like, okay, this is how I'm going to ask so that she doesn't think I'm calling her a fat bitch. But just how, oh, maybe it got mixed up in the laundry that she did in the past. And maybe I didn't notice. And somehow they ended up in my closet because I didn't notice it first. Because, like, I had to hype myself up and like really structure the sentence in my head. And guess what? She still was like, when I was like, oh, hey, do these happen to be yours? I don't know. I'm just asking because I'm not sure whose they could be. And it's kind of, she was just like, no, 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 Tamia. No, god damn it, no. Why the fuck would anything be in your closet? No, nothing of mine would be in your closet. Nothing of mine would be in your closet. Stop it. Nothing of, like, what sense would that fucking make? Nothing of mine would be in your closet. And then she just said that 8 fucking times. That was something she enjoyed doing. She liked repeating something 8 different times because she wasn't the level of intelligence where she could like explain her thoughts. Like a smart person will be like, "Oh, I like," she just was not a smart person is what you're getting. That's what you notice stupid people do. They repeat themselves 12 times in a row instead of actually bothering to elaborate, paraphrase, summarize. They just repeat themselves. And I remember she pissed me off so fucking bad because it's like she literally was yelling at the top of her lungs too, with her ugly fucking flat booty, high temperament ass. And so I remember I just straight up was like, okay, fuck this shit. I put all the shit in a bag, and then I went into the city. I went to this fucking city resale shop, and I tried to sell a bunch of items. Those fucking resale shops annoy the fuck out of me because they'll be like, hi, we know that you have these expensive, high quality, like fucking Key dresses or Cheongsam dresses. We see that you have all these like super rare vintage hoodies. We see all of these cute sparkly shoes you have. We don't want any of it, but we will take these busted ass Levi jeans and we'll give you $12. And I didn't respond to them in time because at the time I barely had enough funds to go into the city as is, and I didn't have any funds, time, or mental health because of the relationship I was in with an older man to escape my fucked up parenting. And I basically was just like, at that point, they just emailed me and they were like, okay, it's been a while and we've had your clothes on hold, so we've just given them away to Goodwill. And I was like, okay, sure. Like, does me a favor anyway. Even though I was sad about not being able to get some of my clothes and put them in storage or whatever. Not like I could have afforded storage, but still. And then guess what my mom ends up asking me? Why does I'm getting those emails from that fucking thrift store? Hey, Tamia, do you know what my Levi jeans are? I said, huh? She's like, you know my Levi capri jeans, the light blue ones? I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. But then eventually she walked away, and then it dawned on me like, oh shit. The pair that I showed her, but she was yelling in my face saying that they weren't fucking hers. Oh shit. And then next thing you know, she did as I expected her to. She went around the house looping, losing her goddamn mind. It went from just like, what's weird? Like, are you sure you haven't seen them? I was like, no, I don't know how I would ever see them. And then she was just like, I don't know where they are. And then she started tearing up everywhere she could. She was looking like behind the fucking TV. She was looking around the counters of the kitchen. She was just like deep digging in the bathroom, any fucking place she could. She was throwing out hella clothes herself. She was going fucking batshit insane for, I think, somewhere between a couple weeks to a few months of just endlessly obsessing over where those Levi jeans went. And that's one of those stories that I kind of feel good about because fuck her. My mom took away a lot from me. She took away my innocence, she took away my safety, she took away any trust I had in her, she took away the right to just live a safe, free life. And I'm sure you can tell I'm still pissed about that because the phone is shaking. It's okay though, because now I took my power back and I also took those fuck ass jeans and sold them. Actually, I didn't even sell them. I gave them to free. So now, someone in San Francisco, you're probably thinking, God, I scored this amazing pair of light blue jean capris. Thank you to the original owner. And at least my mom can have one person who is thankful for what she's done. Because they get a nice pair of capris, and I get a fun little story to think about whenever I think about my mom being a shitty person. Yay.